Hi everyone, welcome to another ICC recording. I'm gonna start seeking a game now, and I decided that while ICC matches me up, I'm gonna try and do some Chessable studying. So let's see if that works out. Just review my repertoire until I get a game. So yeah, I'm just going over all of my repertoire, depending on the things I reviewed most recently and things I got right and wrong, just to get a refresher before the game begins. Hopefully, maybe I'll get to play one of these openings once I get my stat on ICC. We'll see. What is it here? Check. What play here? King up. Feels like it's king up. King up to c2. Maybe bishop out first. Bishop. Yeah, bishop e2. Fair enough. I think you just push the pawn in this scenario. I hope I haven't gotten matched up and just missed it. I should hear the ICC notification that I've got a game. So in these positions, when black takes out the bishop too quickly, you can just take and then play d4, and you're meant to get good positions. So the one I got wrong, the system's asking me to review it, and I do so, and then next time I study, it will ask me again. So I remember that the bishop goes out there. Let's see what's going on with my ICC game. So yeah, it says I'm in the queue for a game. I'm gonna switch so you can see that ICC is coming up. I might be able to do some more Chessable studying until I get a game. So we'll try that. Go back to Chessable. I think I need to change my settings though, so I get less positions. So I have it on 20. I'm gonna make it 5, just so that I can quickly stop if I need to start playing. So I'm gonna review my white repertoire. Okay, here the knights to d2. I always get this one wrong. I need to spend some time studying it. h3, fair enough. Either h3 or c3 here. h3 or c3. Let's go for h3. c3. How about this? Knight to d2. Yep. Right. I think it's c3 here. Let's do it. I believe I should take on c5. Here, oh, this is one of the new ones, isn't it? So I think that I'm meant to take the bishop. I got a game. Okay, that's good. I made my first move, and I'm quickly gonna try and solve this. I think castles. Oh, h3. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna stick to the game now. Let's see. Forget Chessable for now. Let's do this. Let's play. So we're playing PawnAdvance. I think I've played him before. He's rated 1701, and he's going for the 4 knights. I am a little bit uncomfortable in the 4 knights, just a little bit though. Maybe one of those variations where I need to do some more work Yeah, I mean, this is annoying. Hmm. I'm just gonna play it how. Okay. I like it when they say that knight. I kind of like this pawn structure. I know my pawns are doubles, but I have good play here, I think. I think I can castle. Should be okay. Kind of familiar with his position, I think. He's probably gonna go bishop to g5. Okay, he wants to go for f4 first. Maybe I will go for h6 to stop his bishop from coming on there. And also my h7 pawn is under attack by his bishop anyways, and it's I might go h6. I'm out of the opening now. I think I got a good position as black, but I'm not very familiar with these middle games. We'll see what happens though. Maybe knight to d2 and knight to e5 could be good, but if he's gonna play f4 and he's controlling e5, then that's not really worth it. Where do I want to put my c8 bishop? I guess I could play bishop to g4 and then kind of try and put my bishop in g6 maybe? Maybe I can play a5 and put my bishop on a6 and try and change the bishop. That could work. If he plays e5, is that a problem? It doesn't look like a big problem just yet. But maybe it is. Bishop g4. After he moves his queen down, my bishop's not doing much there, and then he plays h3, g4, f5. My bishop is trapped, kinda. Well, or very blunted, so I don't know if that's the best option. Let's see, a5. Bishop a6. Bishop d7, bishop. e5. If he plays e5, I mean, do I care? Maybe I don't care. I'm gonna try playing for a5 and bishop to a6, because this pawn on the a file is kind of weak. So I feel like if I can push it and get rid of it, it'd be good for me. So I'm thinking of trading the last square bishop now. Because his bishop is attacking my king and mine is not doing anything. He's attacking my c pawn, but interesting position. So what do I do? Can I play queen to d7? Actually, if he plays e5, I can take, and when he takes back, I can move my knight to d5, and he's kind of protected there. So I'm gonna play bishop to a6. Let's do it. Remove the capture. Let's remove this as well. Oh, I can't remove two things. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I think if my knight on d5 is fine. I know I have double c pawns, but could be okay. I am playing black, so a draw should be fine. If well, we'll see. Let's go to an endgame hopefully and see what happens. I do realize that for my FIDE tournaments, if one of my opponents wants to see my weak points, they just have to go to YouTube and see the games I've lost, and they'll be like, "Oh well, David struggles in this kind of opening and play it." But fair is fair. If they want to do that, it's their choice. They don't know whether I study up on things I lose after I've lost, so that's a possibility. They could be playing with fire there. So if anybody wants to do that, they can. I did admit that I'm not too familiar on the four knights, and we kind of transposed to something along the lines of what's it called? Scotch. Is it a Scotch? When white plays d4 straight away, as they've done. So I've won a few games with this kind of pawn structure. My bishops are nice as well. Well, his white bishop was definitely nicer than mine, I think, after e5, which is why I'm trading bishops. He's really thinking here though, so I guess he doesn't really know what to do either. It's good. Kind of nice if he played f5. Then I could play knight to d7 and knight to e5. That would be a really nice square. I suppose he could push f6 then, but well, he can't really immediately do that, so could work. Okay, he wants to trade that bishop, or both bishops. But I definitely don't want to let him take my bishop on c6, because that would not be nice. Tripled pawns. Maybe I could play knight to d7 now. I mean, he's gonna get me to move that knight anyway. But then I can play knight to d5 when I want to. But I can play d5 myself. That could kind of work. I'm liking knight to d7. I'm gonna play it in the interest of time. I don't see anything wrong with it. Maybe taking is better first, but I don't want to take his bishop either, not just yet. So I'm gonna play this. Pre-movement capture. I don't want to take on d3 because that gives him another central pawn. So that would be nice for him. If he plays e5, I'm playing d5, and I'm really controlling that knight on c3 quite nicely. So, I mean, he can actually play that. Well, I guess he could. I could win a pawn, kinda. If he plays e5 now. D takes on e5, he takes... Well, I guess he would take my bishop first. Yeah, I guess I'm not winning a pawn, but... Oh. If he plays e5, is d5 better or d takes on e5? Okay. He's lining up on my queen. Where should I put my queen? It's a good question. I think I should just move out of the file where his rook is. It's never a good idea to be in the same file. Queen c8, queen b8. Queen b8 kind of comes with tempo, but he plays knight a4, and it's not a big deal, is it? Queen f6. It kind of stops him from playing e5, I think. He would maybe lose a pawn. Might try that. Could work. Let's do it. Stay ahead on the clock. Connect my rooks. I want to play maybe rook f to b8. That looks doesn't quite look right. Maybe take with the bishop and then rook a b8. Hmm. Well, as long as I stay ahead on the time, I've got a chance here. And okay, he takes. Maybe he saw something. What did he see? Is he trying to get my knight on d7 to be undefended once he pushes e5? But I don't have to take when he pushes e5, do I? I can just move my queen. Well, I have to take that bishop, right? Let's see. I was thinking if I could take his other bishop, but I don't want to be the one to take on e3. I'd rather him take on c5 and get my knight to a more advanced position. I'm aware that my knight is undefended and my rook on a6 is undefended now, which is not great. Now that his light squared bishop is gone, I could be fine with pushing. Wait, with moving my rook from f8. I mean, it was there before in case he switched to the g8 to a2 diagonal. My rook would be useful there, but now I think my rook can move to another position maybe. Okay, so yeah, he plays for that. And I can't take now because my knight would be undefended, so I am thinking maybe queen to e7. But I could also play queen to f5, hoping to maybe attack him on attack c2. But then if I do that, d6 will be undefended. It's nice that c6 is protected by my a6 rook. Okay, so either queen to e7 or queen to f5, I think. Queen to f5, I don't like that. My queen is so far into his territory. It might be really dangerous. Maybe just queen to e7. I'm gonna go for this. Let's remove this. I'm still ahead on the clock. That's a plus. It's my third video this week. That's good. It's been a long time since I was recording, so it's nice to get doing this again. So far, I've been defending in this game. It's not an exciting position for black, is it? But it seems solid enough. White hasn't really gotten much out of it either, and they would certainly have hope for more. Maybe rook to e1 is a good move for him now. One of those rooks. But then maybe I can play bishop to b4. That could be annoying. I hope that recapture was the right one. I mean, it looks like the right thing to do, doesn't it? So I guess if he takes on d6, I gotta take back with a pawn. If he plays knight to e4, maybe d5 is good. I can certainly attack him on the queen side with an open b file. That's I think black's strongest point is the open b file, and I need to get my rooks into that file at some point. Maybe even rook a6 to b6. I'm happy that I'm building a nice time advantage here. Okay, so he does that. I kind of expected that, but I mean, surely d5 is just good. It blocks his knight from moving. And I got e6 protected. I don't see much wrong with it. Let's do it. I do understand that d6 is weakened, but actually I got well, actually it's not weakened by that move, is it? What am I talking about? e5 is weakened and c5 is weakened, but you can't really use the squares. Not, I can't see how. And I like that his knight is quite restricted. Maybe knight to e2 is a good move for him. I don't know. Yeah, knight to e2, knight to d4, maybe attacking c6 again. But I got my rook defending this. So I can also put my knight on e4 if he ever leaves with his knight. It's quite a nice knight. I mean, it's unsupported at the moment, but if ever, that would be a nice knight. Maybe a4 next before putting a rook on b8. a4 just to... doesn't really do much though, does it? Well, he's running low on time though, so that's good. Okay, he does that regardless. I am thinking a4 anyway, just get rid of that weak pawn. If I play a4 and he plays b4, my knight is gonna get kicked out, so maybe I should swing the rook over first. Well, I can go, maybe I can go to e6 with my knight. Because my knight can go to e6, then to g5, and then back to e4 if I need to. Maybe I should play rook f to b8. Let's do it. a4 next. f5 is probably a good move for him. f5, e6 maybe. f5, e6. Does that bother me? He takes, he has a pawn. Yeah, that wouldn't be too great. Yeah, that's actually probably his best option. Okay, he doesn't go for that though, so that's good. Now I can play knight to e4 if I want to. I'm gonna go for this. Getting rid of that pawn must be good for me. Okay, he's coming for f5, is he? I mean, is he really saying that it's okay for my rook to go to a2? Um, I'm gonna go for it. Because I can play queen to f8, defending this pawns, and then knight to e4 once his knight is gone. So now I'm thinking just get my rooks up there. I am also thinking knight to e6 now. Knight to e6, if he plays his knight in, I can get my queen over to the queen side. I don't like his knight coming to f5. So this. He plays f5, I can play knight to g5, attacking his queen, getting it to move, and then taking it from there. You see. I was thinking that, but I can go here. That was my plan anyway. And I can play g6, just kicking his knight back. Why not? That's my plan anyway. What's his point? g6. He has to move back. What about rook to b4? That could work as well. Let's try this. Ooh, I didn't see that. Why didn't I see that? Knight to h6 check. Bloody brilliant. Ah, it's really, really annoying. So pissed off about that. See it now. Oh, he doesn't see it. Okay. Well, I better play it now. Is there any other way to stop that? King to h7? Is that better? I don't know why king to h7 would be better. Just get his knight back. Just get him to back off for a little bit, you know? Maybe this is better. My queen is so bound by his knight though. want to play this. Just get rid of his knight. I'm not comfortable with it being over there. And then maybe I can play knight to g7 and knight to f5. Just knight to g7, kind of nicely protecting those squares. Looks fine. His king is more exposed than mine, so I should try and take advantage of that somehow. So he's going to play knight to h4. And I am thinking king to h7 then. Just to, well, king to h7. Maybe I should let him sacrifice his knight. I mean, it's not a big deal, is it? If he wants to. Maybe knight to g7 first. Well, he can still play f. No, he can't play f. Actually, king here is fine because he can't play f5. He will lose his queen. I can play knight to g5 as well, actually. It's kind of cool. Knight to g5, knight to e4. I want to do that. Knight to g5, knight to e4. Maybe I should have gone for it straight away. I didn't want him sacrificing on g6, but knight to g5 would have worked anyway. So his best move maybe is knight to f3 now. Just get his knight a bit closer to the action, to the center. Just supposing that might be it. And I'm thinking knight to g5 is better for me than knight to g7. Oh, now I get it with tempo. Oh no, I don't get it anymore. What a shame. I missed my chance, didn't I? I might leave my knight here for now, and then I get to play knight to g5 anyway. I'm gonna move my queen though. My queen is not really happy there anymore. She's undefended, kinda, if I move my knight, so queen here. It's back into the game. While attacking. Why not? Stay ahead on the clock. Put him under pressure. I'm attacking c2 now. Well,
Check.
it looks pretty nasty, doesn't it? My king is completely exposed. Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with how this has gone. He's got 10 seconds left though, okay. So I'm thinking knight to e4. Let's do that. Because I can play knight to f2 check. That's a big problem for him. Oh, my rook is hanging though. Oof. Didn't see that. Okay. His knight to f2 check worth playing. King to g2. It's not worth playing because he has his queen coming to f7. I should probably just play my queen back here. My rooks are not doing anything. I'm not happy with that. Okay, what are you doing with that? What is he doing with that? I can't see it. I'm thinking knight here, just winning his rook. Let's try that. Take his queen. Good game. Time pressure got to PawnAdvance. Nice little double attack. It looked like I was going after his rook, but actually his queen was under attack. So, and that's what happens when you go under time pressure, which is why I was so adamant on keeping my time up. Yeah, good game PawnAdvance, and let's quickly have a look at it. I'm quite happy with what I got out of the opening, so that's good. So I'm used to d4 a bit earlier, not when the 4 knights are out, but seem to get basically an exactly, almost exactly the same positions you would get from an immediate d4. So I'm quite happy with almost every move I made. I'm not sure about h6 here, but I thought that before he moved his king again, maybe bishop to g5 could be a good move for him, because I'm not very comfortable getting this knight out of that pin, so maybe castles here for me is not accurate. I don't know, I have to look. I thought my bishop to a6 plan was okay. I didn't like that if he pushed e5, his bishop is just attacking my king side, but maybe it's fine. I want to get the engine on now, because I don't think I did anything completely wrong, so winning as black is always nice. So the computer doesn't like this for white. I played the right move. So the game is equal, apparently. So castles is fine. What happens if bishop here now? h6 is fine. Bishop here. g5 is fine. Okay, well, that looks scary though. I guess his bishop isn't great here, but yeah, I don't like the look of my king side. I'm not sure I would have liked to go for that. Apparently it's okay. I mean, bishop g4. I guess just reposition, get your bishop back there. Okay, fair enough. Let's see, let's go back to the line. So knight to g4 here is very, very good for me apparently, and I missed that. Because f2 is weak, I suppose. King to h4.
Check.
King to h2.
Check.
Oh, so I missed an opportunity. I have to try and remember that. So in this kind of position, if he plays that, I can just go for it. Knight to g4. I wonder if it's worth memorizing this kind of plan here. I wonder if king to h1 is a common mistake. I'm gonna have a look, and if king h1 is a common mistake, I might try and add this to my repertoire. Just remember that you can play knight to g4 in this kind of position. rook to e8. I don't like this bishop coming back here though. I guess he's dropping a pawn, yeah, but maybe later. Anyway, all the moves I've made so far are not bad. Positions equal, more or less. So apparently here, white enjoys a decent advantage. Well, half a pawn. Nice, queen 7 was the right move. I'm happy with that. Because I was thinking maybe as well queen here, but yeah, white looks much better here. Knight to e4. And my queen, what's my queen doing here? Nothing. Okay, so that was good. I'm happy that I haven't played any blunders. I mean, that's the most important thing, I think. Queen to b4 can we play here? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't want to get my queen so far away from my king side. I was also kind of under time pressure, so I thought that was fine. I'm playing solid. It's the most important thing. I like when he played g3. I felt like his king is completely exposed now. So far, so good. So I was thinking here, maybe this queen to e2, and he has an advantage. Why? Queen takes on a6. Oh, right. Yeah, I noticed that was a blunder actually. At one point, I forgot my rook on a6 was undefended, but he didn't see it either. It's coming up actually. Here, no, not yet.
Check.
Ooh, so I did blunder eventually, huh? Here, f5 is.
Check.
So what did he miss? Queen to f6, which he played. No, he didn't. Queen to f6. Ooh. Yeah. I never liked his knight so close to my king. So how did I stop that? I had to this is the mistake. Like I said, getting my queen too far away from my king side. And then I go and do it anyway. Knight to c5. Alright. That's an interesting move. Well, I guess the knight is coming for e4 in a more natural way. When he plays this now, it's g5. Yeah.
Check.
So he had a chance to win. I messed up eventually, but he didn't see it. I mean, even here, this move is a double attack. He's attacking my rook on a6, but I think he didn't see it. And can he just take here? Yeah,
Check.
to have to check, but what? So what? How about this?
Check.
Alright, okay. Interesting. Rook takes on e4. Rook takes on e4. Queen takes on a6. Now it's a draw, but I played this cheeky move and he missed it, and it's game over. Alright, so I made a mistake towards the end there, but I was low on time as well. Under 5 minutes is blitz. I think I played pretty well, and a win is a win, so I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.